this is my thoughts on why I detest being a Leaf fan. And a 10-7 win for the Toronto Argonauts over the Detroit Lions. Well, I was looking at my clock and determining, did I go back to 1987 to watch this game? Was that Glenn Hanlon in net? Was that Peter Ing for the Leafs? Did a goalie make a save in this game? This is ridiculous. The Leafs win 10-7, but who's happy about this? No. I laughed. And then when they made it 7-6, I yelled and screamed. Then I cheered Mikheyev on. Then I cursed again. Then I laughed at Bunting's play to Marner. I don't we want to analyze this game. So, I was a kid. I remember games like this. So I kind of did some research on this one. And I saw a game that was very similar to this one. Well, I wouldn't say similar because the Leafs actually had good goaltending in a 8-5 win back in 1991. Goalie for the Leafs was Grant Fuhrer. He had a .900 save percentage and giving up 5 goals. That's how piss poor the Leafs were in 1991 before the Gilmore trade. And the Detroit goaltending was even worse than what you saw tonight. The goalies for the Detroit Red Wings were Tim Cheveldae and Alan Bester. Now, Alan Bester used to play with the Leafs, but he had been traded to Detroit. Tim Cheveldae had a .625 save percentage, and then Bester came in with a .710. 8-5. The goals on the night for the Leafs was a hat trick for Wendell Clark. Marner had 4. A natural hat trick. Even... Okay. Brian Bradley, number 44, had a goal. Robbie Pearson. I used to love Rob Pearson. Number 12. Davey Ellett, number 4. Gary Lehman and Michel Petit. Gary Lehman and Michel Petit were very instrumental in getting Gilmore from the Calgary Flames. And that was an 8-5 game. I remember, I had it in my brain. I'm like, I know I've watched a ridiculous, disgusting display of goaltending before. I knew I'd watched Detroit and Leafs have the same game. So I went on old Google and searched for games. And I remember this one. Clark had the hat trick. I remember it. Lots of penalties in this game. 1991, I believe, was October 5th or something. An 8-5 win for the Leafs. And tonight it was 10-7. How do you analyze this game? Now, here is the craziest thing you're going to hear from me. I thought the Leafs played all right defensively. I actually thought they did. I'm not joking. I thought the Leafs played pretty good defensively. Gave up 7 goals. I've seen the Leafs play worse defensively and give up 0 goals. I'm trying to hold back. How in the world did 7 goals go in? How? I thought the Leafs dominated the game. They were the better team, and they played well defensively. Hell, Justin Hall was +3. He's behind the net doing backhand passes to people. He actually had a defenseman on the Leafs knock a guy down tonight. He actually took a guy and threw him on the ice. Oh, this actually happened tonight. The Leafs played well defensively. And I repeat, the score was 10-7. Now you wonder why I have mental issues. You wonder why I don't get it. I was thinking 7-2 going into the third period. I just did a video for darts on the same channel. 7-2 should be a comfortable third period. The Red Wings did not score a goal anywhere near the net tonight. I think the closest they got was the Mrazek goal, where he shot it from maybe just over the top of, or sorry, Mrazek goal. What am I talking about? Where Mrazek let it between his legs like Alan Bester used to. I think that might have been just over the top of the circle, but all of the Red Wings goals were from the blue line. Some were tipped. Some went straight in. One was nearly from the goddamn goal line. I'm still with the fifth goal. I have no idea how that went in the net. Like, just physics when I was in class and you had refractions and convex and concave. I don't know how that went in the net. It made it interesting, I'll give you that. I was about to give this whole thing. Did anyone miss Muzzin? I thought the Leafs played. I am going to sit here on my throne. Sorry about that. And say, even though the Leafs gave up 7 goals tonight, I think it was one of their better defensive efforts. It was. None of those goals go in on any type of... Now, I'm just the one who said, oh, don't blame the goalies and anything. All the goalies sucked in this game. I'm going to tell you who was the best goalie in this game. It was Jack Campbell. With an 800% save percentage. He was the best. Now, I will say the goals that went out on Detroit, the ones on Greece he was the worst one. That was terrible. That was some garbage Greece was letting in. Thomas Greece let in garbage. I would say maybe one goal on Nedeljkovic was bad, but there was a couple, like 2-on-1s, that play by Bunting to Marner. There were some nice goals that the Leafs scored. The one where they left Matthews in front of the net by himself, I thought, was that the Leafs defense? The Leafs scored some nice goals. The Leafs did, like, let's say you had good goaltending for both teams. The Leafs win this game 5-1. It was just horrible goaltending by both teams. Your best goalie on the night in terms of save percentage was Jack Campbell. So let's ride Peter Mrazek. The first thing Mrazek did was let in a goal, then let in another goal. I don't like, how do you, I was thinking I'm going to have to do a video where they're 7-2 up and they lose the game going into the third. Now, they gave up enough goals. They actually lost that period 5-3. They lost the period 5-3. Woo! Well, the first line was really good tonight. Michael Bunting must love playing Detroit in Detroit. Goal and four assists. Marner, 4 goals and 2 assists. Matthew was the worst on the line with a goal and 3 assists. I thought Brody played well. I thought Hall played well. I said that out loud. It's amazing how they played without Muzzin. I thought they played good defensively. I don't know what the fuck. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Did they not play good defensively? I never thought, oh boy, that was a horrible defensive play. I kept thinking, how's the puck just going to stay out of the net? This was... I thought when the game first started and it went to 3-1, I texted a buddy of mine and I said, I think the game's going to be 15-7. I was close. I just had 15 for the Leafs, 7 for the Red Wings. The Leafs didn't get to 15. They got to 10. Got the text if you want. It's craziness. How do you review this game? How, as a Leaf fan, do you feel comfortable? Do you panic because of the goaltending? I don't know. You maybe chalk this up to this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. They didn't lose the game. That's a good thing. Mikheyev scored a big goal. When it was 7-6, that's a big goal to make it 8-6. And then, of course, it went to 8-7. But, you know, if you take a look at Detroit's best players, they didn't get any goals. Bertuzzi, 0 points. Larkin, 1 point. Like, they didn't have a very good game. Let's look at the Leafs. Brody +4, Hall +3. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to chalk this up to I'm going to pretend I didn't watch this game. And I thought the Leafs played good defensively. Have a great night.